So, if you think that Instagram has been letting you down for the past 2 years, you're probably right. And it's even letting me down. For the past year and a half, I have been consistently losing followers. Now, it's not that my content sucks, because I really do think my content is really good. It's just, I don't know what Instagram bots or Instagram algorithm or Instagram cleanup or for example, the outreach to my audience has been drastically decreasing. Now, every time I make a post on Instagram, the algorithm pretty much doesn't even show it to my viewers because some of my viewers have other stuff that Instagram is pushing to. And I get it. I mean, we all used to complain that it's not in chronological order anymore and that the viewers don't see who they follow post in a consistent time, which again lowers the viewership completely. And now that they're pushing Reels so much, they're only pushing out content to the non-followers, which again, it's a great thing, but at the same time, the people who follow you don't get to see your content that they initially followed you for. I mean, when I post stuff, most of the time, I don't get the like to follow ratio likeage at all. So I wanted to do some research to see if I'm literally the only one and my Instagram is just dying, or are there other people who are also losing followers as well? So I wanted to investigate. And we're starting with this video. Latest Instagram leak exposes new algorithm for 2023. And this article that she's posting right here is kind of confirming my point. The portion of Instagram users who think the company cares about fell nearly 70% in 2019 and roughly 20% earlier this summer on the question of whether their product was good for the world, and the score fell from 60% in 2019 to slightly over 45%. And this is talking about the Reels. So let's watch a little bit of this video to see what went wrong in terms of releasing Reels. Now, Reels is a great thing. It exposes you to potential followers in the platform. But what about your current followers?
Shared some statements mentioned in the document. There were reports of research their team had done examining the current state of Reels and how it stands next to their main competitor, TikTok. While we don't have access to the doc itself, the Wall Street Journal has shared some statements mentioned in the document. First, Reels have less than 1/10 of the engagement of TikTok videos. They say that Reels engagement had fallen by 13.6% over the 4 weeks prior to the study. Plus, on top of that, only 20.7% of the 11 million US Instagram creators were posting, making the other 79.3% users who don't post. And nearly a third.
And so here's the thing, right? Instagram was a platform to post photos. And it still is. But it doesn't get as much engagement anymore as, of course, a Reel does. Now, a lot of people who have Instagram are not content creators. They're just not. It's really a small percentage of the full Instagram community who even are creators. Usually people who have Instagram are just day-to-day people who just share with their family and friends, which is perfectly fine. But because all this content pushing for content creators and businesses is so high right now, nothing is being shown. If you guys want to see more in this video, it's really interesting. Modern Millie, she basically broke it down to the T of what's been important and what's going to be the new 2023 algorithm. Now, this is going to be more in depth of like an article of this is how the Instagram works in 2023. And it's just basically what's the Instagram algorithm? What does it describe? And, you know, Instagram algorithms have one goal: to make your stay on the app longer by delivering content you'll find relevant and interesting. So they're trying to really make it exactly like a TikTok instead of them being their own platform. Like I said before, Instagram was meant to be just a photo app. And yes, videos back then used to just be 15 seconds, and now it can be up to 5 minutes, maybe even 10 minutes, just because they're competing with TikTok. And so it's kind of like on the downside, right? When people realizing that they're losing followers on Instagram, they immediately think, why? When you're thinking, why am I losing followers? Or why is my viewership on my story being so low? You look up the reasons on the internet and immediately they tell you this: you're probably shadow banned. You're using the wrong hashtags. You're not posting on the right time. I mean, at this point, I really don't think it matters. Like, if you put follow for a follow, okay. Like, that's like 2012. Like, please stop doing that. But at the same time, it's like, people grow, people learn. You're definitely not being shadow banned at this point. I mean, I don't like at this point, it's like there has to be a bigger reason. When I found this Reddit post, why is everyone losing so many followers these days? It's been really tough for me to grow the last few months, so I checked out some of the other accounts I follow on Social Blade. Keyword here, which we'll get to later. Almost every account I checked, between 5,000 to 5 million total followers, is all in the negatives or daily net followers. So it's not just me. Has anyone else noticed this? Has the algorithm really gotten that bad? People's responses are not verified responses, but this is the main thing that I found on Reddit, and I was genuinely curious because literally people have been losing so many followers. So I decided to look up some people that I follow who have between 15,000 to a couple million followers to see if they are consistently losing or gaining. And the results that I found have been very shocking. And I'm not going to disclose the names here because, there's really no point. But this is just for research information. And this has been pretty shocking, to be honest. So this person has about 500,000 followers, and he's on the negative of 2,000. This person right here has about 130,000 followers and has been in the negatives. Also, about 170K, also in the negative. Past a million, negative 11,000 followers. This one, 2.5 million followers, on the negative 22,000. This one has 6 million followers at a total loss of negative 43,000. And this person has 6 million followers. This person also has 6 million followers and is at a negative of 38,000. And this person, negative 90. So, again, when people say, why am I suddenly getting less likes on Instagram? This is basically the funny thing that they show. They're shutting down bots and fake accounts. You're choosing the wrong hashtags. You're not posting consistently. Understand what people like. Know your niche. Post consistently. Things like that. So, sometimes it's just like, that's not really the case. That's not really the case. In conclusion, to be honest, there is no final answer as to why people are losing so many followers. The only thing I can think of is just bot cleaning. I don't know why. People really don't go out of their way to unfollow someone. It's just not logical. And for people who have a very large platform, it's kind of like you're constantly thinking, it's just, why are so many people just keep losing followers? It just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. And this is consistently. I'm just pulling stuff out of my head. I really don't have a solid conclusion, except with all the research that I found, that you're probably not the only one. So, I mean, for me, I am consistently losing followers. So the things that I would do, to be honest, and I really suggest you can too, is to, one, it doesn't really matter when you post, because as we've said before, the algorithm will push your post and your content at whatever time of day. Whenever you're ready to post it, just post it. Literally don't wait. And it's okay to boost your posts. It's okay. Let's make this larger so for everyone can see. Let's say it again. It's okay to boost your posts. I'm boosting my posts, to be honest. $30 for 6 days? Yeah, absolutely. You want your content to be shown? You got to invest. It's okay to do that. And just to reiterate, it's happening to everyone, not just you. Your content is good. Trust me. I had to learn that. Your content is fantastic. Just keep posting. Keep doing your thing. Instagram is being a piece of poop, piece of shit right now. And it's okay. You have other platforms to post as well. You have TikTok, and Shorts, and maybe, if you want to think about it, maybe Facebook. You can give it a shot. But the two other big platforms that are doing really well right now is TikTok and Shorts. And honestly, you just post on all three and test your luck to see which one is doing the best. Sometimes I do that. Usually Shorts do really well and Instagram doesn't. Usually TikTok does really well and then Shorts doesn't. Usually the Instagram will do really well and TikTok and Instagram Shorts won't. It's just a give and take situation. Your content is good. So just keep doing what you're doing and don't be discouraged and don't be afraid to boost your posts. Just don't buy followers because that's a definite no-no because that is definitely bots and you're not really going to get the engagement that you're looking for if you're going to buy followers. So don't do that. Anyways, no solid conclusion, but I have plenty of evidence of what's going on. Instagram, you got to tell us what's going on here because honestly, people are frustrated and we just want to know what's going on. So hopefully 2023 is better in terms of the algorithm, in terms of the follower to like to engagement ratio. But in the meantime, guys, just keep doing what you're doing and hopefully more information will come up. But other than that, if you have any questions, let's talk in the comments below. Again, I'd love to have conversations with you guys. So in the meantime, let's talk and I'll see you guys next video. Subscribe. Peace.